welcome to my very first reaction video. This is a video that I haven't watched yet, and it's entitled "The Warriors of the Net." It's about, of course, the internet, and they just picked the word warrior. So let's get into it. This clip is for non-commercial use only. Okay. This audio is very epic. It sounds like the Lord of the Rings type of intro song theme or whatever. It really sounds like a video game. I kinda am excited for what this about. Featuring. Oh, this looks like TCP packet. This looks like a spaceship. This ICMP ping packet. Okay, and UDP. The router looks like R2-D2 in Star Wars. The ping. Okay. I think this is a switch. Yeah, it's a router switch. It's a router switch. Okay.
For the first time in history, people and machinery are working together, realizing a dream. A uniting force that knows no geographical boundaries, without regard to race, creed, or color.
They are not racist. You should follow their example. Not racist. No racism. Okay.
A new era where communication truly brings people together. This is the dawn of the net.
Although disclaimer, I can't find any high quality video for this. It's all 240p, so we just gotta bear for the resolution for now.
Want to know how it works? Click here to begin your journey into the net.
Okay, let's go to the net.
Now, exactly what happened when you clicked on that link? You started a flow of information. This information travels down into your own personal mailroom, where Mr. IP packages it, labels it, and sends it on its way. Each packet is limited in its size. The mailroom must decide how to divide the information and how to package it. Now, the package needs a label containing important information, such as sender's address, receiver's address, and the type of packet it is. Because this particular packet is going out onto the internet, it also gets an address for the proxy server, which has a special function, as we'll see later. The packet is now launched onto your local area network.
It's a LAN.
Or LAN.
Yeah.
This network is used to connect all the local computers, routers, printers, etc. for information exchange within the physical.
So this LAN is actually your cables connected and your router. So this is the LAN. It's the physical wire that connects all the computers together to a single server.
Walls of the building. The LAN is a pretty uncontrolled place, and unfortunately, accidents can happen.
Oh. Accidents can happen. Okay. They are pretty tight on the traffic there.
The highway of the LAN is packed with all types of information. These are IP packets, Novell packets, Apple Talk packets. They're going against traffic, as usual. The local router reads the address and, if necessary, lifts the packet onto another network.
Oh. There goes your router. Just go pulling in information, or just distributing it wherever.
The router, a symbol of control in a seemingly disorganized world.
Whoops, sorry about that. Let's put this one here, this one here. This one's here, this one goes here. I don't like this one. Let's go with this one. Let's go here.
It's saying something. I just can't make out what it's saying.
There he is, systematic, uncaring, methodical, conservative, and sometimes not quite up to speed. At least he is exact, for the most part.
Oh. Okay.
As the packets leave the router, they make their way into the corporate intranet and head for the router switch.
Oh, they're going for the switch.
A bit more efficient than the router switch plays fast and loose with IP packets, deftly routing them along their way. A digital pinball
The switch is just slapping them left and right like that.
wizard, if you will.
Here we go. Here comes another one. And it's another. Watch this, Mom. Here goes. Whoop, around the back. Hey, in there, in there, in there. Over the left.
In there, in there, in there.
You got it. Here it comes. Right on. He shoots. He scores. It's going.
Router switch is like the hyper kid in the school that like everybody's like talking, like me.
Hey, wait. You watch out. Here comes another one. Oh, here we go. And it's
As packets arrive at their destination, they're picked up by the network interface, ready to be
NIC.
sent to the next level.
No, it's
In
just
this
an
case, the proxy. The proxy is used by many
interface.
companies as sort of a middleman in order to lessen the load on their internet connection, and for security reasons as well. As you can see, the packets are all of various sizes, depending upon their content.
Oh, they differ in size. Yeah, because of the depending on the content. It's
The
poof.
proxy opens the packet and looks for the web address or URL. Depending upon whether the address is acceptable, the packet is sent on to the internet.
Oh.
There are, however, some addresses which do not meet with the approval of the proxy, that is to say, corporate or management guidelines. These are summarily dealt with.
What?
We'll have none of that.
They just broke it.
For those who make it, it's on the road again.
It's like a highway with a checkpoint and stuff.
Next up,
And the traffic enforcer.
the firewall.
The firewall. The
The
security.
corporate firewall serves two purposes. It prevents some rather nasty things from the internet from coming into the intranet, and it can also prevent sensitive corporate information from being sent out onto the internet. Once through the firewall, a router picks up the packet and places it onto a much narrower road, or bandwidth, as we say.
Oh, it's a bad.
Obviously, the road is not broad enough to take them all. Now you might wonder what happens to all those packets which don't make it along the way. Well, when Mr. IP doesn't receive an acknowledgement that a packet has been received in due time, he simply sends a replacement packet. We are now ready to enter the world of the internet.
Oh, yeah, come in.
A
for
spider
this.
web of interconnected
World Wide
networks which span our entire globe. Here, routers and switches establish links between networks. Now, the net is an entirely different environment than you'll find within the protected walls of your LAN. Out here, it's the Wild West. Plenty of space, plenty of opportunities, plenty of things to explore and places to go. Thanks to very little control and regulation, new ideas find fertile soil to push the envelope of their possibilities. But because of this freedom, certain dangers also lurk.
Yeah.
You'll never know when you'll meet the dreaded
Viruses.
pain of death. A special
the
version of a
ping.
normal request ping, which some idiot thought up to mess up unsuspecting hosts. The paths our packets take may be via satellite, telephone lines, wireless, or even transoceanic cable.
This is really
They don't
old.
always take the fastest or shortest routes possible, but they will get there. Eventually.
King of Death.
Maybe that's why it's sometimes called the worldwide wait. But when everything is
The worldwide wait. So slow.
working smoothly, you can circumvent the globe 5 times over at the drop of a hat. Literally. And all for the cost of a local call or less. Near the end of our destination, we'll find another firewall.
This goes to another computer.
Depending upon your perspective as a data packet, the firewall could be a bastion of security or a dreaded adversary. It all depends on which side you're on and what your intentions are. The firewall is designed to let in only those packets that meet its criteria. This firewall is operating on ports 80 and 25. All attempts to enter through other ports are closed for business.
Let's see. This is really like a war. Just like
Port 25
Tactics.
is used for mail packets,
Tactics of a Fortress.
while Port 80 is the
Impregnable
entrance for
fortress.
packets from the internet to the web server. Inside the firewall, packets are screened more thoroughly. Some packets make it easily through customs, while others look just a bit dubious. Now, the firewall officer is not easily fooled, such as when this ping of death packet tries to disguise itself as a normal ping packet.
It's okay, go on. It's okay. No problem. Have a nice day. We out of here. Bye.
For those packets lucky enough to make it this far, the journey is almost over.
It's almost over.
It's just a lineup on the interface
Yay.
to be taken up into the web server. Nowadays, a web server can run on many things, from a mainframe to a webcam to the computer on your desk.
Like my webcam.
Why not your refrigerator? With a
my
proper
laptop.
setup, you can find out if you have the makings for chicken cacciatore or if you have to go shopping. Remember, this is
What?
the dawn of the net. Almost anything's possible.
Yeah.
One by one, the packets are received, opened, and unpacked. The information they contain, that is, your request for information, is sent on to the web server application.
So this is what happened when you open your laptop and you just open your browser and just type the addresses. All these 11 minutes happens in just milliseconds.
The packet itself is recycled, ready to be used again, and filled with your requested information. Addressed and sent out on its way back to you.
It's pretty nice.
Back past the firewall, routers, and on through to the internet. Back through your corporate firewall. And onto your interface. Ready to supply your web browser
Network
with the information you
interface.
requested. That is, this film.
Yeah. There goes another video game soundtrack.
Pleased with their efforts and trusting in a better world, our trusty data packets ride off blissfully into the sunset of another day,
Yay.
knowing fully they have served their masters well.
And this looks like a pretty nice sunset.
Now, isn't that a happy ending.
The end. Amazing. That's all. Yeah, that's all. This is the end. Come on. Okay, so I guess that's all. It's pretty nice, pretty neat way of layouting what's happening when you just type your information that you need to the internet, and just when you press the enter, it goes all that long way from your network interface to your router. It's from the LAN actually. From your, if you have your Wi-Fi, it just comes out from your computer or your cell phone or your laptop or any of your device that you use, and just go towards the LAN to your router, and just spit out all that passing your firewalls to the internet, and go back again to another firewall interface. Just go a long way. It's amazing. Well, I guess that's all for today for our reaction video. So I guess that's all. I hope you like and enjoyed what we've watched together, and